Welcome to FDS MTG News for Tuesday, August 9th, 2022. Post Malone postponed. Due to an overwhelming amount of interest, Whatnot, the app that was set to host Post Malone's $100,000 contest, crashed. The contest, where Post Malone was to select a fan at random and fly them out to LA to be coached by top competitive Magic player Reed Duke, and then play Post Malone in a game of Magic the Gathering, had to be postponed because the app could not handle the amount of interest in the stream. On Tuesday, August 4th, Whatnot tweeted and Post Malone retweeted that they were having trouble due to high traffic and were not able to keep the stream up. The tweet stated that they would be rescheduling the event as soon as possible, which has already taken place. Yes, dear viewer, if you didn't catch it, and that was most of us, you may have missed Whatnot's tweet on Friday, August 5th at 2:53 p.m. that the stream was back on at 9 p.m. Eastern that evening. And sure enough, it was held and a fan was selected and will be flown out to the live stream of the match on August 11th. The slapdash nature of the makeup stream has received some criticism, which I find hilarious because I'm sure this whole thing was hatched over a bowl during an EDH game and left to others to figure it out. No judgment, mind you. That's my goal in life, to play Magic baked out of my mind while my friends and I come up with fun ideas that I can afford to actually execute on. Anyway, now we have to wait until this Thursday where we can all watch together, assuming the app doesn't crash again, while somebody plays Post Malone in Magic. And again, it'll probably happen over a bowl. Magic the Gathering now has a shirt subscription service. Yes, you now can pay $18 USD a month and get a brand new shirt design officially from Wizards. On Monday, August 1st, Wizards announced a new subscription service for Magic t-shirts. They also announced a similar service for Dungeons & Dragons shirts on the same day. You can start your subscription by going to Amazon and signing up. Except for the pictures on the listing, there isn't any indication of what the upcoming designs will be. But apparently, Wizards doesn't recognize that there are a few of us who are, how shall I say, a bit larger than 3XL. If I'm being honest, the last time I wore a 3X was when Triple H was having a Degeneration X reunion with Shawn Michaels. So yeah, I'm a little sad I can't partake in this little endeavor because type 2 diabetes is probably more of a when for me than an if. But you know what? It's fine, because I'm going to Coalesce. Coalesce Apparel is a place where you can pick up fantastic shirt designs that celebrate your love of Magic. Started by Cedric Phillips, longtime Magic commentator and former pro player, this is a great way to get some nice Magic shirts and support a member of the community. And yes, it's not a subscription service, but I'm okay with that because I'd rather pick out the designs myself. But it's whatever you want to do. This is just another option, and by the way, not sponsored. This is just me letting people know about another great service in the community run by a member of the community. We interrupt this broadcast with breaking news. Magic 30 ticket prices and packages have been announced. They also announced a whole lot more, like a Little Geary secret lair and a Timbuktu backpack and event panels and so much more. I might do a special episode later on to cover it all, but I had to hold up publication of this episode for this announcement, so I'm just going to cover the tickets for right now. More information to come later. Ticket prices and packages are the following. Single day tickets will be $60 for adults and $20 for kids under 6. These will come with promo cards and a few booster packs. Weekend passes are $160 for adults and $50 for kids. In addition to the promo cards and the booster packs, you get a Magic 30 playmat as well. VIP packages start at $350 and go on up to the $700 Black Lotus package. Since there's so much coming with all of these, feel free to pause the video here and read all about the other goodies you can get. They also announced the New Perspectives Grant Program that will give 10 people selected from traditionally underrepresented groups a chance to attend the event via the Black Lotus package, as well as a $2,000 stipend for travel and expenses. Application submissions will be accepted starting today. More information in the link below. A virtual pass to the event will be $30, which gets you access to the online event, a special arena avatar, special access to an arena event, and access to the exclusive Magic 30 merch. Yeah, don't you love that pay us for the privilege to buy our stuff? Tickets will go on sale on August 11th at 1 p.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific. Anyone taking bets if the Whatnot website crashes faster than the Wizards Play website does? The Pioneer Challenger decks have been delayed. On August 1st, it was announced that Pioneer Challenger decks will be pushed back to be released on November 4th. Again, they cited global supply chain blah 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 challenges as to the reason why. November is starting to look pretty packed. What? No, it can't be that time again already. I forgot my knee pads. I'll improvise. It's that time of year again, where I get all awkward and ask for cash. Look, I recognize that we're barreling towards a recession at this point and money is tight. So if you can't, I understand. Watching my shows, commenting, telling your friends is more than I can ask. Well, technically not, because I'm asking for money in addition to that, but it's still more than I can expect. And seriously, I appreciate every view, like, comment, share, all of it. Thank you. But if you do have some extra cash and you like my content, I've made you laugh, or I've helped you keep up with Magic news a little bit, please consider becoming a patron of my Patreon or clicking on the join button down below. You will get early access to my full-length videos, access to a patron-only blog, and exclusive content at higher tiers. Thank you so much for all your support. As promised, I will only do this a few times a year, and apparently because I was born this time of year, I just find it fitting. The other time that I ask is around New Year's, if you're curious. And just so you know, I'm probably going to add join my Patreon at the end of every video, but nobody pays attention to that, so I don't think it counts. Anyway, thank you. A copy of the famed Honus Wagner baseball card, the 1909 to 1911 T206, has sold for $7.25 million. Why am I talking about baseball cards? Because it's tangentially related, and the story behind this card is part of a reason I got into Magic collecting, and also it set the record for a trading card sale. The previous record holder was another 1909 to 1911 T206 Honus Wagner card that went for $6.6 million. The legend says that Honus Wagner, a baseball player from 1897 to 1917, and almost entirely for the Pittsburgh Pirates, my hometown team, and the main reason I have heartburn from March to August every year, was not happy that his likeness was on a baseball card that was being put in tins of tobacco, and Wagner insisted that the card be removed from the set. Apparently, he didn't want to encourage children to buy tobacco, and because of this, only 50 of these cards remain in existence, at least that we know of. Admittedly, there is a debate why Wagner demanded the removal of his card. Some say it's because he didn't feel the American Tobacco Company paid him enough for it, but it's unclear. Will we ever see a Black Lotus at this price? No, probably not. But maybe one of the Garfield celebration cards that Richard Garfield had printed for various events in his life. A couple examples are Proposal, that he used to propose to Lily Wu, and then another called Phoenix Heart for his second wedding. He also had a few made to celebrate the birth of his children. These had very limited print runs, varying from less than a dozen to over 200. In any case, they are rare. Some of them, like Proposal, haven't been revealed to the public. Some would argue it would be the 1996 World Championship card, which has the print run of 1. It was printed on a sheet with blanks on the rest of the spots, and those were destroyed. It was last sold for $17,500 in 2001 to a private collector. If you think that trade you made when you were 13 was bad, can you imagine what the person who sold it in 2001 is thinking about that now? That one will be quite the event if it ever goes on auction again. That about does it for today. Like, subscribe, follow me on TikTok and Twitter, check out my Patreon, and click on stuff. Post Malone postponed due to an Post Malone postponed due to an overwhelming amount of interest. Whatnot, the app that was set to host the Post Malone's it was set to host Post Malone's Due to an overwhelming amount of interest, Whatnot, the app that was set to host Post Malone's $100,000 contest, crashed due to overwhelming interest, which I've already said. Well, starting off, I should always record in the evenings. And if Post Malone loses, then he will give the fan. The tweet stated that they would be ready to play Magic baked out of my mind while I come up with fun ideas. They also announced a similar service for You see, the legend states that Honus Wagner, a baseball player from 1897 to 1907, admittedly, there is debate why Wagner demanded the removal of his card. This show is part of the CIP network, inspiring creativity, one episode at a time.